So starting seated, sitting nice and tall, pull your spine up, lift your crown towards the heavens. You can open your palms like the backs of your hands around your knees or somewhere thereabouts. And just do a quick check-in with your body, just noticing what's going on in your head, what's going on in your neck, your jaw, your shoulders, the arms, the wrists, the hands, the chest area. That's our heart center. What's going on there? How's it feeling? Just noticing your core, your hips, your thighs, the knees, the calves, the ankles, the feet, and the toes. Just noticing how it feels. So take a nice deep breath in, and then exhale all of it. Another deep breath in. Exhale all of it. You're gonna raise your arms up with a big inhale till your hands meet like prayer hands up high. And then exhale, open wide, all the way down to the ground. Inhale, all the way up. Lifting up out of the ribs, reaching as high as you can. And then exhale, open. Inhale up. Exhale, open. This time we're going to put one hand on the floor. We're going to inhale up and over with a big inhale. And a big exhale. This hand comes down and the other one goes up with a big inhale. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale. Just keep that pattern going. And we'll see if we can add just a little bit of a turn as we do that. So your hand comes behind you a little more. So we're bringing that into a little bit of a spinal twist with that. And then we'll start to turn even further. And so you'll reach up and over. So the arm comes up and over as you're reaching that diagonal back behind you. And actually putting some weight on your hand so you reach back further. Get a little bit of an arch with that as well. And one more each side. So we're reaching as far as we can. And then switch it to the other side. All right, and then finishing in the center. Bring the hands to the center and turn your upper body towards one side and try to look over the shoulder as far as you can. Lift your torso up, your shoulders up, your heart center up, and the shoulders are away from the ears, but the heart center is lifted. And an inhale, come to center, and an exhale, take it to the other side. And just breathe normally once you're there, but look over that shoulder. Eyes can be open or closed. All right, and then we'll come to center. I'm just going to gently walk your hands down in the front. Gently walking the hands down, just gently reaching forward and breathing deeply. Try to let the shoulders relax. Go ahead and let your chin drop down. And just move your head side to side. So you're taking your ear towards one shoulder and then towards the other shoulder. And then we'll hold with the ear towards one side and just whatever you so you have your ear to one side, you're going to take that opposite hand out towards your side body there, and then gently push the fingertips towards the floor on the extended side over here. You can let the front arm relax. So as we're gently pushing the fingertips down, we'll feel a stretch all the way from our ear all the way down that shoulder. And so let's do a little bit of deep breathing here and allow any stress or tension that ever gets to our neck, we're going to invite it to just roll off our shoulders from now on. Roll right off our shoulders, down our arm, and right through our fingertips and into the earth to be transmuted, transformed. All right, so we're going to bring that hand back to the center, and then we'll switch it out. So your ear goes to the opposite side, and the other hand, the fingertips push down into the ground. So part of it too, remember, is to keep that heart center lifted. So the front hand can relax a little. The opposite side, the side we're stretching, you want to gently push those fingertips down and breathe as deeply as you can, and invite any future tension in the neck, any pains in the neck, invite that to just roll off your shoulders quickly, easily, effortlessly, right into the earth. The earth has the power to transmute it, transform it. The earth is such a gift to us. You know, I mean, we get so busy that sometimes we don't notice the beauty of the earth. So I invite you today to notice beauty everywhere you can. All right, and we're going to bring that to the center and walk your hands out again, going out further. See if you can reach a little farther. And then walk that up. And then cross your ankles the opposite way. So the other foot is in the front, and we'll just walk it down again. And just stay here and breathe. So I'm going to pick a page here to read for our opening out of the You Can Heal Your Life book. In the infinity where I am, all is perfect, whole, and complete. I now choose calmly and objectively to see my old patterns, and I am willing to make changes. I am teachable, I can learn. I am willing to change. I choose to have fun doing this. I choose to react as though I have found a treasure when I discover something else to release. I see and feel myself changing moment by moment. Thoughts no longer have any power over me. I am the power in my world. I choose to be free. All is well in my world. All right, and we'll walk the hands up. And then we will come to tabletop. So on all fours, you can move your pillow if you have one. And from here, we will do our cat stretch. So inhale, round it up, tuck your chin in towards your chest as far as you can, and bring your hips in as well. So try to curl that tailbone down and under. Breathe as deeply as you can. And then with another big inhale, we're going to relax the belly and lift the crown and lift the tailbone. So we're actually peeling that tailbone up and turning it. Stay here for a few breaths. Okay, we're going to turn towards your right side, and you're going to squeeze all those organs on your right as if you're looking at your feet. So you're looking that direction, and hold the squeeze here. Breathing fully. So on the right we have our liver, so it's really good to squeeze that liver. And there's the other organs in the middle there that we're also assisting. But the main one here is the liver. And that is so vital, so important to so many things for our body. So it detoxes so much. So with a big inhale, we're going to come to center and pass through and go to the left side, to your left. Squeeze the organs on your left, looking towards your feet. And on the left, you have a pancreas. So are we having enough sweetness in our life? Is that poor pancreas overworked because we're eating too much sugar because we're trying to search for sweetness in our life? Inhale back to center, another cat stretch. Good morning, Lila. And exhale, you can go here and do it. You want to? No? And inhale, round it up, and then exhale, release. Inhale, round it up. Exhale, release. And round it up. And release. All right, we're going to turn our toes under and we're going to press ourselves up into a gentle downward dog. And you're going to, we call this walk the dog. Just going to take your knee in and out, in and out. So we're going to push the heel back and then come up on your tiptoes as far as you can. So even like stretch those toes there. Let's hold one there and just kind of move that ankle around and work those toes onto the ground. One direction, the other direction, and then release that one and let's do the other one. So you're just kind of working around those toes. We want our feet healthy because they got to take us a lot of miles, you know. Those legs got to take us a lot of miles. And then back to walking the dog. So how about we give some positive, loving thoughts to our legs and ask them to take us lots of great places. And keep going, walk the dog. There you go, you can step through here. Don't go. Good. My granddaughter's joining us. All right, and let's lift one leg. And hips are both pointing towards the ground here at this point. And then you're going to turn your side, the leg that's up, you're going to turn that side to this, so that the side body is towards the ceiling, towards the sky. And then we'll let that leg bend and behind us. And we'll open the leg again, turn and lower that down, and lift the other leg. So straight leg, and then lengthen that leg, pushing our heart towards our thigh, and we'll turn the side body towards the sky, and then we'll let that leg bend behind us. It's a tricky one. It's so good for those lower chakras and those lower organs. All right, straighten the leg, turn, down, lower, come to your knees, and we'll come all the way up on our knees. Lace your hands together in the back. Pull your hands down and bring your chin towards your chest. And a deep breath in. Exhale. Turn and look over one shoulder. Deep breath in. Exhale. Turn and look over the other shoulder. Deep breath in. Exhale. Bring that chin back to center. And we're going to bring it down until our forehead is to the ground. So your forehead is on the ground. If you can't lace your hands together, maybe you can hang on to your shirt like that. If you have a long enough shirt and get your arms straight, you can hold on to it that way. A strap kind of works here too if you can't reach it, or just hold your hands up. Whatever's your personal best. Preferably, if you could lace your hands together, that's
That's incredible. That's your eventual goal. So our forehead is what's on the floor right now. So we're inviting our third eye, our intuition, to open up. And then we're going to push forward until the crown of your head is on the ground. But make sure your neck is lengthened as far as you can, and lift the hands as high as you can. So you're pulling your shoulders back. This is so good for our brain. It's good for our face. It's good for lots of things. It's good for opening up our intuition as well. Okay, so we're going to gently release the hands, bring them down to the ground, and push yourself back up into tabletop. Extend one leg out to the side. And so you're pushing this inner thigh towards the floor. And then we're going to come up tall. And inhale up, raise our arms up. And on the exhale, the leg that's extended, we're going to drop that arm down, palm facing down. Both palms are facing down. And we're just going to reach up and over. Just reaching over. All right, next big inhale, come up with both arms. And exhale down. And we will switch legs. So the other leg comes out, extended. Come up tall. Inhale up. Exhale. Palms both face towards the ground, and we lean over. So be careful not to push here. We're just a light support there, and just reach and lean. And then inhale back up. All right, we're going to come to a standing, and we're going to try tree pose. So on a tree pose, you have options. One is here, okay, and that's a little tricky to keep your balance, but that's okay. It gets trickier. And then one is here, one is here, or here. You just get wherever your personal best is. Wherever you can stand. If you come out of it, you need to come back into it, whether it's back to the modified version or not. So we're thinking of being a representation of a tree going into Mother Earth, absorbing the Earth's energy with our roots. Our roots are grounded into the ground. And then we're going to reach our branches out. So it's helpful if you pick a focal point. And what kind of tree, what's the first tree that pops into your mind? What kind of tree would you be? There's a little message there, so just remember what tree that popped in your mind and let me know later, and I'll let you know some information about it. All right, and then we're going to bring our hands to prayer and lower that leg. We'll do the same thing on the other side. So we have here, 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 or here. One side may be a little more user-friendly than the other. That's okay. All right, can we let those branches grow and reach out towards the sun to absorb more light and love? Can we stand tall? And maybe you get your own message about what tree you chose, what tree popped in your mind. Ask your inner guidance, your intuition, what might it be trying to tell you? And then we're going to carefully come out of that. All right, feet are wide and with a twist. One more each side. Good. All right, so bringing your feet together. We're going to inhale, raise our arms up, palms together. Lengthen up through the ribs as high as you can. And then we're going to do this is a crescent moon here. So this is, the full moon is today, so I thought we would send a little energy that way. So we're just reaching off to our side here. Pushing your hips through and lengthening your arms up. And then come back to center and switch sides. So notice if your shoulders came forward or not. You might want to open them up a little further. And then come back to center. Take a deep breath in. And then we're going to exhale. We're going to open and forward fold. Come all the way down. Turn your heels out just a little bit. Let your upper body sway side to side. Maybe your arms are crossed. Maybe they're just hanging. Whatever's good for you. Gently. Side to side. Alright, we're going to have a seat. Got two little volunteer trees here. Alright, so feet out in front of you. Pull the toes back. Point the toes. Pull them back. Point. Sit nice and tall. Alright, and then put your feet a little wider and then circle those feet around. So you're just making some circles with your feet. Moving those ankles. Then the other direction. Alright, good. So inhale up. Exhale, we're going to forward fold from here with our arms over our ears. And just lengthen. See if you can lift your chest. See if you can keep those toes pulled back. That's where the challenge is, pulling those toes back and keeping that chest lifted. It'll tell us real quickly if our hamstrings are tight. So as you're sitting here, push your knees towards the floor, towards the ground. And then big inhale up. And we're going to exhale with a turn and a twist. And we're going to use the hand on the side of the leg. Upper body is lifted, heart is lifted. And we're looking over our shoulder. And from here, keep your body in the same position, but turn your head and look over that front shoulder. And then tip your chin down and then roll it side to side. And then look back over that shoulder again. And then we'll turn and look over the shoulder behind us. And inhale, come to center. And exhale, turn to the other side. Lift the upper body. Looking over that back shoulder. Using that front hand for leverage to deepen our twist. Then we're going to turn and look over the front shoulder. And then take the chin down across the front. And then to the other side. And then look over that front shoulder again. And then turn and look over the back shoulder. And then come back to the center. And do a little butterfly stretch. So hanging on to the feet and sitting tall. Let those butterfly wings fly. And last week we talked about the transformation of a butterfly. Remember that? How does a butterfly start? As a caterpillar, right? Completely transforms.
but so do we. We transform from babies to children to adults, and we can transform our life spiritually, mentally, emotionally, anytime we want. We can. So what can we do today to transform into more of what we want? Whether it's more peace, more joy, more love, more fun. And if you don't know exactly what to do that, just invite it. Invite it to surprise you wonderfully, lovingly, in grace-filled ways. Invite it. Transformation. All right, so we're going to find a way to get comfortable on your back. And bring your right knee up towards your chest and lengthen your left leg. Pull the left toes back, push through the left heel. Right arm is pulling, or both arms are pulling the right leg up towards the armpit there, and it's hugging the ribs on the right side. And the left is active and lengthening, so you can even feel an opening in the hip flexor there. We're going to take that leg across to our left side using our left hand to gently push that down. Let the right arm open up to the side and turn and look towards the right. Eyes can be open or closed. So as you may know or can imagine, we've all heard stories about the full moon doing silly, crazy things or whatever. But there is a full moon, and it does affect our planet. And it's just a nice thing to just honor the energy of the moon. It is a feminine energy. And then we're going to bring our knee back to the center, hug that knee again. Pick your chin up towards your chest, lifting your head off the floor. And then as we release that leg, we bring the head back to the floor and straighten the right leg. So just notice the difference on your left and your right side. And we're going to bring the left knee up towards the ribs there. Hug. Hug, hug, hug. And then active still with the right leg. So the right toes are pulling back while you're pushing, lengthening through the heel on the right leg. Maintaining an active right leg while we bring that left knee up towards our chest. Hugging those ribs. So I wonder if you could invite the energy, the feminine, loving, nurturing energy of the moon to shine its light on you, illuminate what you need illuminated on your path. Okay, so we're going to take the right hand to assist the left leg over to the right side. Let the left arm open up. And your chin turns towards the left shoulder. So your goal eventually is to have your shoulders on the floor and be in a full twist. Just breathe into it. Just allowing. So if we want to allow some bonus feminine, nurturing, loving energy from the moon, and the earth is always willing to give us nurturing, loving energy, and the earth is always supporting us and ready to take on and transmute anything we want to let go of. So just let it fall and absorb right into the earth. And we could also invite that loving masculine energy of the Father Sky and Father God.
We'll gently bring that back to center. Hug that left knee up towards those ribs again. I'm going to pick the chin up, tuck it in, and pull that knee in as tight as you can. Take a breath here. And then we're going to exhale and release that. So adjust your spine any way you want. Turn your palms open and let your feet just kind of fall open to the sides. There should be some space between your feet and some space between your hands and your body. And we're going to allow, I invite you to allow the earth to hold you, to support you. And you can invite those heavenly energies to pour light and love, strength and courage down onto you. Let's see if we could feel the energy of the earth coming up to the back side of our body and the heavenly energies pouring from heaven onto the top side of our body. And they're intermingling and they're dancing together. They're so excited that we invited their energies to meet in our body to help us heal, to help us be stronger, to help us walk in our path with purpose, with courage, with strength, with joy. Can we allow those energies to dance, to heal within our body, to create a celebration of life, a celebration of perfection, the best it can, to the best we will allow? Will we allow healing? Will we allow joy? Will we allow more love? Just invite it. Invite it into your body if you want. If that feels good, invite it in. And then gently start wiggling your fingers and your toes. And I invite you to keep your eyes closed still. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. Bringing your feet to the floor, your knees up, and then turn to one side and curled up on the side. A few more deep breaths in, and if you want to do a little bit of an ah, that's just a great heart warmer, heart opener. Okay, we're going to gently bring ourselves to seated. And resting our palms on our knees or extended out a little bit. Sitting tall, heart lifted, crown is to the sky. Hips are connected to the earth still. Nature is singing, telling us, inviting us, asking us to sing as well. Sing or hum. Bring music into your life today. So we're going to a big inhale up. And then as we exhale, we're going to open with a big ah. Big inhale up, sitting tall, and I want to hear everybody with a nice big ah. I can hear you. Inhale up, and exhale with a big ah. And one more, and this one we're going to do an om. So big inhale.
And it's Om. Well, let's do 2 more ohms. Inhale up. Om. One more. And bring our hands back to heart center. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. That is peace, peace, peace. May peace begin with ourselves and radiate out from ourselves into the whole earth, to the whole planet, to everywhere. Peace, peace, peace. Namaste. Namaste. Create a beautiful day. And will you read a card for me, Lila? Read that card for me.
I choose to believe that it is easy to change a thought or a pattern.
Okay. Can you say it a little louder?
I choose to believe that it is easy to change a thought or pattern.
Right. What's the flip side say?
I always have a